one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. We're rearranging, trying to get our spots. It's great. I always have to do that.
Just move it out of the way.
And I'm going to assume that we have modifications to the agenda, or not. Is there anything?
Brad, you got an addendum.
We have an addendum to
It's right in front of you.
the agenda.
Well, then anybody can add it today.
No, we count on you, Brad.
I'll second it though.
Brad hasn't even made a
Look
motion.
at it.
I'm hoping for a motion.
Okay, yeah, we need to add these two resolutions in this addendum to the, we're adding them to the consideration of accounts, which is part of the consent agenda.
Okay. And they're added, then we'll, once we get there, we'll speak to them, I guess.
So that's going to be added to the consent agenda.
Correct. And public and staff. Adam, do you need any time? Do you want to?
I've been at so many of the board committee meetings, I think I'm all set.
That's where we rock. That's where all the business is done. So thanks, Adam, for your attendance at those meetings. That's where we indeed we do a lot of work. I'm not seeing anyone else. Student reps. No.
At Ithaca High School, we passed our first 10 weeks, so report cards have arrived at all the students' houses. This Friday is going to be a very busy day for Ithaca High School. There's a swim meet, Swiss Club movie night, an Avid fundraiser at Lowe's on Friday. So if you go, it's $10 all you can eat. Benefits Avid. Recently, the African Latino Club has had trips down to New York City. And Ithaca High School has introduced Mathio, which if you go after school and you get help for math and you go 3 times, you will get a free frozen yogurt at Yogurtland.
Oh.
Wow, no.
Yes. So if you guys need any help with your math, feel free to stop by.
No, we do have the that budget thing coming up, and we'd probably use some help with that. For that. New York State could use some help with that. So, anything else?
No, that's about it.
That's great. Elise, yes.
Yeah, so we have also passed the first quarter now, and so we don't do grades, as you probably all know. We send out evaluations, and that takes a lot of energy for the teachers to write, but we think it's worth it, and those were sent out, and now we're entering our second quarter, and that's been going smoothly so far. Recently, a committee at our school, run by students, the Students for Social Responsibility, did a survey about what students thought about being late to class. Because there is no bell at ACS, a lot of students come late to class, and there's no real way of enforcing that. And the survey found the vast majority of students don't think being late is appropriate. So we're definitely working on removing that as an issue, because it is a pretty major issue at our school right now. Other than that, our pasta dinner is coming up next week on December 5th, and it's at Ithaca High School, and it's a fundraiser for the spring trips that we do. And you can all come. It costs, I think, $5, but you don't even have to pay if you don't want to. It's just a suggested donation. And then we just completed our pecan sales, and we raised over $5,000 for spring trips for that. So that was very successful as well. And that was it.
What time is the
This is another peak.
It's at 6 o'clock. So that's it.
Very good. Board responses, anything? Anyone?
I'm glad to hear punctuality is well thought of among the students.
When's the first basketball?
The first basketball game was in Oneonta.
I believe it's the 12th. There's one the 12th, and then there's Wednesday, and then there's one the Friday, which I think is the 14th.
Okay.
We need our free passes.
Yes, we do.
Did we get those? Didn't we?
No, we got the fine arts.
Yeah.
So we still haven't gotten our stack athletic glasses. We like, Noah had something to say, so.
Speaking of basketball, just in regards, there was a meeting yesterday, finances and committees, correct?
Yeah.
Just regarding to existing, were there any decisions made about athletic facilities that were not updated?
The
in
court?
that meeting?
Oh, the court? The stack official came and examined the court and said it was good for both basketball and volleyball. Assuming we don't have any more water damage. It's still not 100% clear that roof heater is correctly draining the roof, and so there may still be some water in there. So I guess I've got to put a caveat on it that while we think it's going to be good for the season, I can't guarantee it. The contractor who broke it was the one who then fixed it, and we're not 100% sure. Is that the fair way to put it?
That's good.
We're not 100% sure that it is draining correctly, so we could get some water penetration again.
Hey Brad, just,
Yeah.
could you just start from the beginning and just, I think people might
Oh,
not know the...
sure. On the west side center of the gym, the large gym at the high school, as part of the work they were doing this summer, unfortunately, a roof rainwater leader got broken. Well, it actually got crushed. And obviously then wasn't carrying the water away from the roof. Some of that worked its way back into the building and underneath the floor on that west end, and unfortunately caused some warping to some of the boards on that side. It's now been dried. Our staff has done a pretty good job of putting small cuts in it to let it lay out better as it settles, but it's still not perfect. And then we're going to reevaluate once we're 100% certain there's no water penetration from below anymore. We're going to reevaluate whether sanding will be enough, or whether, and we've gotten a price for replacing just that section of the gym. So we're waiting to see, that we've corrected the issue, and then if that's corrected, then evaluating again in the spring what the best way to treat it is going to be.
And to add to that, going forward, we also set a meeting for this Monday. The date is what's Monday's date?
Right.
The 3rd at 6 p.m. to have further discussions about the possibility of any other improvements to, for example, to have a conversation about the pool, what may be done there, and to possibly have some conversation about York Auditorium to see if there's ways in which we can do that. So those decisions weren't made, but we're
And the restrooms.
in the restrooms at the high school.
Restrooms,
Air conditioning in the gym.
That is at 6
6
p.m.
o'clock on Mondays?
And some more work at the main gym at the high school as well.
Right.
Right.
There was multiple, right,